What is going on, everyone? Back again with today's video. We're going to be talking about Diamond Dynasty and MLB The Show 25. We can obviously see we got the trailer pulled up. Let's just break it down as we kind of go through everything. First, they start with the whole Diamond Quest and, Team Affinity we can see is completely reworked, which they go in and talk about. And then they talk about Weekend League as well, which is very exciting. They start with this year-long progression thing. Pretty much you're able to use the cards whenever you want. I mean, that's really all it is. No more sets and seasons. The power creep is coming back, which we've kind of known for a little bit. So, that's good. We can take a look at some of the cards right here. Definitely some new screens, some new things we're seeing. You can take a look right here. This is the new Team Affinity that they have, so it's very exciting how this is going to work. So the Team Affinity is working pretty much. You just have to use the cards and play with them, which is pretty cool, which they go into explain in just a little bit. And then we also have a new series of cards. We can see this Frank Thomas card is called the Jolt series right here. Interesting kind of name for a series, but definitely some new series and some new cards we're already seeing, which is definitely exciting. And I'm definitely excited to see what that's all about. That's obviously in the Team Affinity, which is really cool. So we kind of got to wait and kind of play the game and see what those cards are going to be. They talk about Diamond Quest. They say brand new rogue game-like experience. Test your skills in a single player mode inside MLB The Show. So it is a single player mode. We obviously talked about it a little bit in the past. They go a little bit more in deep about how this works. We have a little challenge ahead screen. Randomized game board equals endless surprises, fast-paced challenges, iconic moments, 3-inning games, and more. So 3-inning games is good for single player. I like that a lot. There's a mystery piece. You get a little free ball as a habit pack right here, which is pretty cool. Then we have some more interesting screens. Exclusive chance for rewards. Start this quest right now. I guess we get the chance to earn one of these cards. As we can see, we can plan pretty much any of the difficulties, and that's the percentage chance we have of getting these cards. So obviously rare cards have the better chance, and I guess the epic cards are a lot rarer. And then also we have each stadium win, which is interesting. I'm not really sure what that means. And then we get a little pack right here. How stadiums work: if we win, collect treasure and leave safely, or continue to risk it, and then forfeit the quest and all treasure collected. So I don't really know. I think the treasure is like the little shop I think they asked. I just don't really know how it works or how it's going to play into everything like that, because it says adapt and concert perks, in-map penalties force you to change your tactics quick. We do see this in just a little bit. So yeah, we've earned these peanuts. I think this is the treasure, if I had to guess, in the coach's cart, which when you get these, you can unlock different perks, as we can see right here. So these are in Showdown, if you ever played Showdown, with all the different perks. And I guess we could use these peanuts that we acquire from all the challenges to upgrade our squad, is what I'm looking like. That's what I get. But we also have these little penalties as well. I guess if you fail one, I guess that's what it means. It says no two runs are the same. Every Diamond Quest playthrough has a new challenge. Here's a token of your misfortune. It's a significantly contact increase on inside pitches. They're really making this mode pretty good, but I really don't know what the goal is. You know what I mean? We have this board and everything, but what is the goal of this mode? I don't know. If we know Conquest, you gotta capture all the pieces. I don't really know what this mode is. You know what I mean? I don't know what we have to do in that. Diamond Quest to me is still a question mark. I kind of want to wait more until we actually dive in there. Now we're gonna talk about head-to-head modes. They first talk about the Weekend Classic, is actually what it's called. I think I've been calling it the Weekend League, but Weekend Classic, the ultimate challenge for the competitive background. Now basically how this works is it runs at the end of each ranked season, which I think people thought was going to be every weekend, but every ranked season, so about once a month is what it sounds like to me. You can enter on into the Weekend League. I don't know, it depends how they do it. It's usually every month, 3 weeks, but this is the first one we see. So it says win more, rank higher, score bigger rewards, and we can see pretty much everything. So how this works is you play your first 6 games, and you can basically see if you win them all, you get all these nice rewards. If you do this the first time, you get more rewards. Now this is just the bronze. This is the lowest one we have. If you finish in the top 10 of the Bronze League 1, you can get all these different rewards, and they scale really high up. I think the max, in the Immortal one, this is Diamond right here. This is one of the higher ones. You get 50 packs for 1 win. That is insane with the 20k stubs. I think the Immortal one, you can almost get 300k stubs or something like that. If you get the 6th one, you get 100k. If you win the game 1, you get all these different packs. It's just insane rewards you get. Even down here at the bottom, climb the leaderboards for top 10. If you're in the top 10, you can get even more stubs and more packs. It's really crazy. I'm not gonna lie. So the Weekend League is definitely where you want to be. I think how you get placed is through your rank rating is how it actually works. So you're actually encouraged to play ranked more, so your Weekend Classic is actually a lot better. Pretty sure it works. So if you're in, we can see all the tiers on the side. It looks like there's 2, 4, 6, there's 8 tiers it looks like. So whatever your rating is in ranked, I'm pretty sure is where you get placed in this. So it's kind of pretty cool how it works. I think it's gonna encourage people to play ranked a lot more if they are not. So I gotta get on playing ranked more. I really don't play it too often, but I definitely gotta play it a lot more. So now they're gonna talk about Team Affinity. They definitely changed up how Team Affinity works, and I definitely think it's for the better. I kind of like this system a lot. So how it works is you obviously choose one of your squads, right? And then you pretty much just have to do all these accomplishments with those players. So we see doubles with the Mets, hits with the Mets, home runs, or runs, stolen bases, innings, wins, and you get all the points. So we can see it scales pretty high. 715 is a lot of these points, and you only get a couple from there. And we can see some of the rewards with the White Sox, right? And I guess they scale all the way up because they didn't show us the end of the path. 700,000 is definitely a lot of those icons to get. So there's gonna be a while long thing, and they said they're gonna drop all of these throughout the year, which is gonna be pretty cool how that works. We also have a multiplayer program, so instead of the ranked program, the BR program, and the events program, it's gonna be all combined, which I think is kind of cool. You can kind of see this as they kind of break it down. Whatever you play is gonna be combined. I think that's cool. Because for me, I don't play BR, right? I barely play BR. Events, I barely play events. I think they want to encourage, more events, right? People to play it. So we have some theme and player programs as well. This is a cool thing. I want to stop at this. So the April Spotlight might be the monthlies, whatever we had last year with the week tops now things. I don't even remember what they were called. We have a nice starter, Roger Clemens. And then we have the My Legacy programs, which are pretty cool. If you get a certain amount of hits, for example, in this one, you can actually display these on your icon, which is going to be pretty cool. We have the April Spotlight right there. We don't really know what that is when I'm recording this video. We guys get to see some of the diamond animations, which is pretty cool. We see the Spotlight drops monthly and weekly. Nice little animation right there. Then we have the Legacy programs, which is pretty cool. I mean, these are all icons you could display on your profile. Now, it does say tally hits in the Diamond Dynasty game mode. So, you could probably do these offline if I had to guess. It does say at the bottom. It's kind of hard to see it. I guess you could do this offline. It'd be cool if it was online, but I guess there's a player at the end of it that you're actually able to earn. So that's pretty cool. Something you to do long term. And then we get a nice shot of some of the cards. With the Roger Clemens card, you're able to earn pretty quickly. I mean, that pitching clutch is already insane on that card. We have Clayton Kershaw's card. We're seeing a lot of these 20th year anniversary cards as well. I do want to mention that is going to be a pretty good series, I guess, with some of them. Interesting screenshot here. I wanted to pause. Diamond Quest, it does say featured rewards, and these are all live series players. So maybe this is a way we actually are able to earn these live series players a lot easier than ever before. I mean, that's what it looks like. They're only live series players. So that'd be very cool in completing the collections. We're into the Dodgers collection is going to cost so much stubs, right? So I think this will be very cool if this is like this, and we can see some of the player ratings as well in Diamond Dynasty. Very cool, very interesting so far. They also added these all new presentation packages for every single sub mode, which I think is cool. We can obviously Conquest. I think this is mini seasons right here. So very cool what they've added into the game. And we also have card accomplishments, which is very cool. We can see it on screen right here in the top left. First home run with this Jimmy Rollins, which is really cool. I wonder if your opponent will be able to see this. Like say it's your 1000th hit. Like will your opponent be able to see that? I don't really know, but that is very cool to see. And then they go on to talk about storylines a little bit. We haven't heard anything about storylines yet. So they're going to talk about how this is going to work, but new legends, new storylines, new presentations, bringing history to life. So very cool. I'm very excited for storylines. It's definitely one of my favorite modes for sure, especially everything they do about this mode, making it old school, making it feel like you're actually in that time zone. It's very cool. But that was pretty much it for the feature premiere. Very cool, very exciting. Definitely a lot to look forward to in my opinion. We can see this Frank Thomas as a captain little icon right here, which I think is very cool. All the team affinities will probably have captains, and then you can build a cool, White Sox team, for example, with this captain, which I think would be awesome. We could take a look at the article. There wasn't really anything noticeable in the article yet, at least in my opinion. They just give the weekly schedule and they actually bring the main schedule up. Not a whole lot to really talk about. If you guys didn't see yesterday, they released the MLB The Show 25 soundtrack, which is pretty cool. I love the soundtracks. You guys know that from the videos I made in the past about them. But my brother said there's some good songs on there, so we'll wait and see. But I figured I'd mention that as well. And we got the ratings reveal, which we'll make a video about tomorrow. And then we got the feature premiere on Thursday. So definitely excited for what we have next. And they do say something interesting here. Here's the interesting thing. They say live content feature premieres headed your way. The final feature arriving Thursday at 2 p.m. Pacific. So I guess that's, this live content feature premiere is going to be a little bit later than normal. But besides for that, everything I pretty much talked about was in this article. But with that being said, what do you guys think about Diamond Dynasty? I want to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you guys thoughts about the mode? Because I think it sounds good already. And I'm excited to get in there and hop in. I mean, we're very close to this game launching. It's going to be very exciting. We're like, what, 10 days away at this point? So very exciting. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.